Hi, I'm sitting for another conversation, another exploration of the self with Dr. Navita Sandhu. She's an emotional health therapist and the founder of Sacred Spaces. Hi, Navita, how are you?
Thank you so much, Sonia. I'm absolutely fine. Looking forward to this conversation.
Great. So, today I was just thinking about the word healing. Like last time we spoke a bit about healing and how I feel like the word of the year, the buzzword these days is
Yes.
healing, and how we also discussed that so many people are so unhealed.
Yeah.
They've always been, and it's more and more apparent in today's times. So, tell me, what do you think about what is healing according to you? How can one heal? And a lot of people think that healing is like fixing what's broken. Like, what do you think about that?
So it's very interesting, a very, very vast kind of a question. It's an ocean itself. कि healing है क्या? Healing क्यों important है? And as you said, it's like a fixture to something which is broken. Yes, in a way, but let's begin from here. कि healing is a growth process. We are all here to grow. And जब हम होते हैं पैदा होते हैं उसके बाद भी there is an entire phase of growth with development is happening at the physical level, at the emotional level, also at the mind's level. तो ये growth process में कहीं ना कहीं there are ups and downs, there are struggles, there are scars that we carry, there are unpleasantness that we carry. So इन सारी चीज़ों से उभरना ही healing है, to
Okay.
understand in a very layman's language. But then, where do we start the work and in what form we start the work? That is very important. So healing, as you said, has become the buzzword. तो वो buzzing में ना कहीं इसका essence भी lose हो रहा है.
Yes.
We are getting so debated by कि ये कर लेना है वो कर लेना है लेकिन करना क्यों है is very important. So understanding कि actually healing ज़रूरी क्यों है, फिर ही समझेंगे ना healing है क्या और करेंगे कैसे.
Right.
So वो ज़रूरी इसलिए है because in the process of being in this life, from the age we are here, in the entire process of aging up, growing up, जैसे मैंने कहा कि हम इमोशनल जर्नी के थ्रू भी जाते हैं. हम बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं जो एक हमारा एक जो ट्रू सेल्फ है ना, जो ऑथेंटिक सेल्फ है, विच नोज ऑल, विच इज़ इंटेलिजेंट इनफ टू ओवरकम एवरीथिंग विच इज़ थ्रोन बाय लाइफ टू अस, बाय रिलेशनशिप्स, बाय इल हेल्थ, वो केपेबल है. लेकिन हम सब इतने क्लाउडेड हो जाते हैं एंड वी गेट ट्रैप्ड इनटू द ईगो सेल्फ सो मच. यहाँ ईगो सेल्फ आ जाता है, यहाँ हमारा जिसको कहते हैं दैट लोअर सेल्फ आ जाता है. तो हम इतने ट्रैप्ड हो जाते हैं कि वो ऑब्स्टेकल्स ही हमारी लाइफ बन जाती है. एंड दैट hijacks my true self. Then I become bitter, or I become angry, or I become a victim, or I just give up on my own self, right? When all those things become a predicament to my growth, growth as a human being, growth as a soul also. Because if we are here, we really need to understand कि इतने सारे chances or combinations in this universe. What are the odd chances of us coming on this plane called Earth and being in this family, coming to these parents, choosing these siblings, choosing this life partner, choosing that love interest, choosing this work, this profession? How systematic it is.
Okay.
It's not random. सो वो करने के लिए वो कैपेबिलिटीज़ होनी चाहिए. जब वो कैपेबिलिटीज़ नहीं होती या वो कैपेबिलिटीज़ मिस हो जाती हैं या हिंडर्ड हो जाती हैं, देन वी बिकम वुंडेड, then we become in that lower self zone. So that we need to overcome, and that is process of healing. So
Okay.
healing कोई magic नहीं है.
I
It's
know,
no
I feel
magic.
like, people think of healing as a project these days. It's a
Yeah.
self improvement project, or it's
Yeah.
a self help thing that, and I think a lot of people also, it's basically we trick ourselves, I feel. We think that by knowing something, it means that it's already done.
Done.
But knowing it doesn't mean that you're able to implement it in your life.
Very,
And
very difficult.
and that basically brings me to the topic of self work, because I remember last time you had mentioned that a therapist is only a person who can hold that space for you in absolute confidence. And the therapist is essentially a witness
Yes.
in a person's journey of healing, right?
Yeah.
The real work of healing is actually self work,
Yes.
right? So, I just want to know, like, what is self work? Like, how do people heal through self work? Why is it important?
So this is very important to understand, Sonia. As you said that वो self work क्या है और कोई और आपके लिए कर सकता है क्या? नहीं. When it is self work means you have to do it for yourself. And we really need to understand कि ये जो healing का process है वो कहीं बाहर से आप सीखते नहीं हो. वो बाहर से implement नहीं करना पड़ता, वो अंदर से ही करना पड़ता है. But as therapist, I said that therapist or a healer or a spiritual guru or a mentor can hold that space for you
Right.
till the time you become equipped in using the tools which you already have inherent in you.
Okay.
We really need to understand the body that we carry and the soul, the concept of soul that we understand. Both these things are very intelligent beings. Soul is very intelligent, it has all the resources to heal.
Okay.
Body is very intelligently made by the creator. It is scientifically proven that the body has the power, each cell has the power to rejuvenate itself.
Yes.
Right. But what happens is it all gets hijacked by the emotions, by the experiences that we keep having in our life, through our relationships, through our health issues, through our finances, through our interactions, through growing years, through work. So all that hijacks the intelligence. And somewhere we start dissociating ourselves from our body, from our mind, from our soul. हमें लगता है हम कुछ और हैं और हमारी बॉडी एक अलग कंपोनेंट है, एक माइंड एक अलग कंपोनेंट है, एक सोल एक अलग कंपोनेंट है. बट इट डजंट वर्क लाइक दिस. इट इज द इंटायर इंटीग्रिटी, integrated personality of body, mind and soul that makes me myself.
Yeah.
So one, I really need to understand, everybody needs to understand that I have the healing power.
Okay.
What the other person can do is that hold that space for me. When we say hold that space for me is probably when a person is, let's say a person has lost a loved one. So uska grief और उसका experience of grief इतना ज़्यादा होता है that he is not able to tap into those tools which he knows K is going to help me in heal, go through this process, of grieving that loss that I have suffered. Somebody like me or somebody like a spiritual guru or a psychologist or anybody else whom the person relies can help that person to find the tools. लेकिन implement मुझे खुद करना है, मुझे अपना grief खुद handle करना है.
Okay.
लेकिन उसके लिए मेरे को awareness चाहिए. पहले तो we deny that we have that kind of emotion, we have that kind of issues, we have those kind of problems. So हमें लगता है कि my ego self says everything is okay. Till the time I can guard myself, I am okay. But that is not how it works. Internally, it is causing a lot of havoc, right? So internally, if, on the superficial level, if I'm able to manage my relations, if I'm able to manage my finances, but internally, I still feel that loss.
Sure.
I still feel the anger, or I still feel whatever emotion that is triggering me. And there are triggers in the environment. So that means something really needs to go deeper to make me more capable to handle whatever I am handling superficially. So for a very long time we feel कि नहीं मेरे relationship ठीक है because I have lot of patience. मेरे relationship ठीक है because I am ready to compromise.
Yeah.
Or I am ready to sacrifice. But one fine day, everything appears meaningless to you. So that means you were not handling it well. Is that the right way to handle? So वो वहाँ से वो फिर वो जो अपने साथ एक जद्दोजहद शुरू होती है ना, that's what we call is the wound that starts surfacing. That's what is the issues or the scars that start coming up, and that needs to be healed.
Okay. Well, yeah, actually, there is that bell curve that, so there are a lot of surveys about human happiness that
Yeah.
talk about that, the most unhappiest time of a human being is right after 35. And that is so
Yeah.
true for women. I think women watching us would really relate to
Yeah.
this. That the most unhappiest time for women is, and men as well, like 37 to somewhere
Yeah.
around 55, like those are the most difficult times. If you see conventionally, yes, that is the time when the children are like really, you're really responsible and you're taking care of children and there are expenses and everything, and you're also vying for promotions. Your parents are getting older, so a lot of responsibility and the fun times are sort
Yeah.
of over.
Yes.
But after 55, it sort of gets better, and contrary to popular opinion, older people are actually happier than
Yes.
what we sort of think that older people's mental
miseries
situation
and
would be.
sufferings increase.
Yeah.
No.
So
Yeah.
keeping that in mind, I feel like maybe one of the reasons could also be that by the time you're 35, you have achieved a few things.
Yes.
And before that, I think the reason why people are not able to heal or sort of see what's wrong with life is because ek to na, I feel like they're just getting wounded at that time and they're scrambling because there's a career, there's education, and before that you're younger,
Yeah.
you're like puberty, hormones, there are like relationships, you're actually just sort of understanding ki chal kya raha hai.
Yes.
So I think a lot of us probably only after 35 we are little settled, like finances are not so much of a problem, people have sort of found a home or maybe found a partner, have had one child maybe.
Yeah.
So I think that is when thoda sa na mind mein space ban jata hai to realize ki oh okay,
अच्छा, ये कुछ और भी है, इसके अलावा भी कुछ करने को है.
or maybe because for those who have not achieved things,
Yeah.
they are unhappy that things are
They
not
have their
getting
own
achieved,
spirals.
and those non-achievement are creating those
Yeah.
opening those wounds. And for the
Yes,
people who
that's so
have
right.
achieved, the people who have achieved, they feel, and I know so many people like that, high achievers who just nothing is happening for them how they thought it would be.
So this is very interesting, Sonia, that you brought this up. Simply just going by the ones who, then we go back to the years and everything and the stages. But simply addressing this, ke 35 plus ke baad, the non-achievers have a different kind of, outlook towards themselves and towards life and the so-called problems that they, or the issues that they face. And the achievers have a different kind of,
Void maybe.
void, yes. So वो 35 और 40 years का वो जो period है या 30 plus के बाद, because before that, see, you were living. So as a child, even whatever is happening, you don't have much of control. You have authority figures in your life. Parents हैं, teachers हैं, who are pretty much deciding what to do, how to do, what to eat, how to sit, what to think even.
Yeah.
We indoctrinate everything in our children. Right, and that gets from the parents, from the elders, from the system that we are living in, including the education system, right? लेकिन बच्चे को एक hope है, and the entire teens and pre-teens, आप देखोगे, because I have 3 kids, so I can pretty much see that their entire hope is कि oh my God, the minute we are going to be adult, it's going to be different because we'll be out of that authority zone, and now I will use my free will, right? तो वो part तो illusion में निकल जाता है कि adulthood is going to be all me.
Yeah.
But what happens in the adulthood is, okay, it's all you, but then you're all, sometimes you're rattled up because now it is suddenly you have to figure it out all yourself. How you're going to figure it out? Again, you're going to rely back on whatever knowledge, experiences, patterns that were ingrained in you in your previous years of foundation.
Okay.
Right? Early years of foundation, 0 to 5 कह लें, और उसके बाद development years from 14 onwards till 18, 21 in fact. और आपकी चीज़ों की समझ आ जाती है, लेकिन आप में पैटर्न्स भी तो इंग्रेंड हो गए, आपकी ओपिनियंस भी तो एक दूसरे जहाँ फीड इन हो रही थी वो भी हो गई,
Sure.
वो भी इंग्रेंड हो गई, वो भी एक सीमेंटेड है. अब now life doesn't sound the way you thought it is going to be after 21, because there is career pressures, there is education pressures, choices करनी है, free will तो है, लेकिन क्या choice करें? कभी choice करने नहीं दी तो you don't know really how to go ahead and make that choice. So again you rely back on to the same pattern के कैसे choose किया था, अच्छा money कहाँ है, वो career choose कर लेते हैं, passion बाद में कर लेंगे. So ये बड़ा obvious है patterns जो आप हम सब live करते हैं through. Only the ones who are given the authority or who are given some agency as kids कि okay, if I have parented my kid कि go and make a choice कि if you want to have an ice cream today, you see कि आज मैंने सारे दिन में कितना healthy खा लिया और कितना junk खा लिया. If you still have the capacity to go and have more junk, you make that choice. So those little agencies that we give to children create a pattern of making a choice. अब normally हम वो देते नहीं हैं, और वहीं से वो ना देने से wound भी आ जाते हैं, ना देने से वो self doubt भी आ जाता है, ना देने से वो जो है ना self I'm not enough वाला concept कि I'm not enough because everything is being done to me, is being taken care, or I am too entitled because everything is given to me again, right? तो वो वाले phases भी आ जाते हैं बच्चों के, तो वो life भी बहुत सारी चीज़ें open up कर देती है, वहाँ issues जो crop up होते हैं. Then you get into a very different rat race where you have to prove yourself, your worth as an adult. सो वो करियर का रैट रेस है, वो मनी मेकिंग का रैट रेस है, वो आई हैव इट ऑल का रैट रेस है, एंड आई वांट टू फिगर इट आउट का रैट रेस है, वो ये रैट रेस भी है कि मुझे जल्दी सब कुछ खत्म करके और अर्ली रिटायरमेंट भी करनी है 40 में, आई शुड हैव अ बिग, तो देयर इज अ लॉन्ग लिस्ट we get into adulthood with this is my list, and believe you me, I was shocked when my own daughter said कि by 21 I need to be this मैं कहा okay thank you very much this might not happen, तो वो acceptance ही नहीं है, क्योंकि वो बच्चा जो इतने सारे केजेस में है, अथॉरिटी फिगर्स के डोमिनेंस में है, वो सिर्फ एक 21 पे सोच रहा है कि मैं एक आज़ाद होके सब कुछ कर लूँगा, बट नहीं होगा ऐसा, है ना. सो फिर वहाँ से एक वो पर पुश तो चाहिए उसको, और वो उसमें वो सब कुछ है कि मुझे ये करना है, वो ही हैज़ दैट काइंड ऑफ a picture for himself कि this is how I want to look at 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. By the time if you're able to achieve it, very good. But then what you feel, if you've achieved it all, or everything is a tick on the checklist, good house, good life partner, good money, parents taken care of, ideally a good fund for your retirement, and now I have to do things that I want. And suddenly you feel that you've lost on all those years. You don't even know yourself. You don't even know, you feel so lost. You don't know who you are, where to start finding yourself. तो वो एक अलग तरीके का void. So ये सारी achievements बड़ी shallow लगती हैं कि मैं I am not connected to myself. And suddenly then you also have kids by that time and you are raising them with the same patterns which you really despised. You always think you are not going to be like your parents and you end up like being your parents.
Yeah.
Because वही pattern तो है, हम उसी circle में घूम रहे हैं. और अगर आपने वो नहीं अचीव किया तो देयर इज एन एंटायर सेट ऑफ पेंडोरा बॉक्स व्हिच ओपन्स अप कि हु एम आई, व्हाई आई एम नॉट गेटिंग व्हाट द अदर पर्सन इज गेटिंग. सो इतने सारे व्हाईज उसके इकट्ठे हो जाते हैं. व्हाई मी, व्हाई आई हैव टू सफर, व्हाई आई हैव शिटी रिलेशनशिप्स, व्हाई आई एम द वन हु डज नॉट हैज फाइनेंशियल सक्सेस, व्हाई डिस्पाइट ऑल द थिंग्स दैट आई डू राइट, व्हाई थिंग्स गो रॉन्ग फॉर मी. सो वो सारे व्हाईज हैं. और फिर हाउ की तलाश शुरू हो जाती है ना, हाउ टू ओवरकम दिस. So that's where ये सारे whys को correct करने के लिए we call it as a healing. So healing is nothing but growing from what all whys you are facing, you know. So we have to grow. We have to handle them, process them, grow from there, and then we call it. It's a healing.
Okay. So somewhere I think this is inevitable because
Absolutely.
Because obviously parents, I feel like as children I have noticed this about myself, and I probably noticed this about other people also, that children we are telling our children to be a certain way and behave a certain way and pick up certain values, but what they actually pick up is all subconscious, and that is all by observing us.
Yes.
Right? So I'm not a parent, but if I were, I think my child would just sort of inherit those patterns which are mine. So if I have a very defensive stance, my child would also be defensive. If I am somebody who is completely locked into silence whenever there is an issue or a crisis, I don't talk about it with my partner.
Yeah.
And I have this generational thing because my father never spoke about his issues, so I never speak about my issues. So we pick up these patterns without realizing, and then eventually the child, even if I would tell my child, or my child would read a book on it and feel like, okay, one has to talk about it, but I feel like that wouldn't happen because there would be like a lot of resistance.
Yeah.
Right? So my question to you is, what are we trying to achieve when we do self-work? And how do we use self-work to sort of like attain healing?
So self-work begins with self-awareness. पहले तो awareness हो ना कि I need work. So हम बहुत ज़्यादा इस illusion में भी इधर उधर रहते हैं ना कि we are perfect. Perfect ना भी सही, that we are okay.
कि हम तो ऐसे ही हैं.
Why do I need to change?
Yeah.
Of late what has happened is that change in yourself has become very derogatory. You feel that why should I change? That means I'm adjusting. That means I'm giving up on myself. That means I am, tuning into other person's requirement.
Yeah.
No, my dear friend, it's not like that. So changing is not that you change what is good in you, but whatever is causing misery, whatever is causing unhappiness, whatever is triggering you, and we feel the problem is outside, but it triggers something inside me. So those are the areas where I need to work, which you say I need to heal. So those are the areas I need to identify, make myself aware, see why it is that, somebody who's raising a voice at me, yes, it is unpleasant, but why it is triggering an anger to a level that I also end up raising my voice. So I am not saying that you change as per the requirement, as per the, the cutout figure for whatever is, you should be like this or this and this. No. But for your better version, you need to change. You need to upgrade yourself. Don't we upgrade our softwares? Don't we upgrade our phones, smartphones?
Yeah.
तो अपने सॉफ्टवेयर को अपग्रेड करने में क्या इशू है? वो भी एक ईगो सेल्फ है ना, कि मैं किसी के लिए क्यों चेंज हूँ? किसी के लिए नहीं चेंज होना. You have to upgrade yourself so you become, rise above a situation and you are able to understand yourself better.
Okay, but what's at the other end? Tell me, like, what are we trying to achieve? Like, अगर जैसे मुझे बोलना है कि like you're very right कि मैं क्यों self work करूँ, या मैंने interpersonal relationships में बहुत देखा है where most people are like, why should I change? Why should I do this? When XYZ happened with me, therefore, so that is just living in reaction to things, right? So what are we trying to achieve when we are trying to change?
So when we are trying to change is only when you're feeling stuck and you're feeling unhappy. If you're happy with the situation and you say, I don't want to change, नहीं होती चीजें ठीक तो ठीक है, that's okay. That means you're wise enough to, dissociate yourself with, maybe वो ego self से ही आप बात कर रहे हो, लेकिन you are dissociating yourself from whatever is the outer triggers, right? So it's a coping mechanism again, but unless you're really trapped into it, it's fine. If it is working fine for you, don't change. But if it is causing a lot of miseries to me and I am not happy with the situation, I am not happy with the self, I am dealing with this problem, or this problem is doing whatever it is doing to me, whatever it is causing, the disruptions it is causing inside me and outside me. If I am not happy, then definitely I have to do something. Either I change the environment or change myself. Now, what happens is people normally look for the outsider fixations, look for solutions outside. कि बाहर का environment change कर लो, मुझे दीवारों का कलर नहीं पसंद, शायद नए दीवारों का कलर change कर लो, हो सकता है वो दीवार ही पूरी गिरा के नहीं बनानी पड़े. It's not just changing the color.
But that's daunting.
Yeah, because the color might fade after some time. Then what? So maybe you need an entire new wall, a new structure around you. So वो क्या है? आप environment को जितना change करने की कोशिश करोगे ना, something else will come in the environment. So that means your entire person, your entire experience is dependent on the external viewpoint and perception of things. तो internally तो आप काम नहीं करोगे तो बाहर तो change होता ही रहेगा. आज के लिए अच्छा है momentarily, फिर वो 10 मिनट बाद, 10 घंटे बाद, 10 साल बाद कुछ और erupt हो जाएगा. Then how are you going to handle it?
Okay.
So that is why self-work comes with self-awareness. Okay, who am I? What is triggering me? These are my issues. They might be, let's say there is easy example to relate is two people married, husband-wife ka relationship hai. Normally that relationship, let's say if it is a love marriage, the two people who've chosen each other out of love, out of knowing each other, and they, one fine day they are standing against each other.
Yeah.
So what practically could have gone wrong? Because they were just trying to fix the other person rather than trying to fix themselves. They're trying to fix. And when I'm saying fixing is not that something is wrong with you, but that rather than working on my internal resources which are inherent in me, वो मेरी wisdom मेरे अंदर है, वो मेरा courage to see in the adverse situation कि problem बाहर सिर्फ trigger है. अगर मुझे issue है तो वो अंदर है. अगर एंगर मुझे आ रहा है क्योंकि सामने वाला गलत कर रहा है तो वो एंगर मेरे अंदर है. सो वो एक ट्रिगर हो सकता है, राइट? सो दैट बिकॉज वी आर सो फिक्सेटेड कि आई हैव टू फिक्स द अदर, आई डोंट हैव टू चेंज, क्योंकि मुझे कहीं ना कहीं अपने से इतनी अटैचमेंट है ना.
Acceptance.
Yeah, it's easier to be like this because this is how I have known myself.
Yeah. Your pain also becomes
Your
comfort.
pain, your
right?
comfort, your blaming, your
The indignation, the
complaining,
self-righteousness that,
Yeah.
Bad things have happened to me, therefore I'm going to live in...
That becomes
I'm entitled to live in reaction to things.
And that becomes the identity.
Yeah.
And who wants to change the identity? You will only want to change your identity either if you are looking for something better, or it becomes so miserable to stay in the same state.
Yeah.
Most of the time, we are not even awakened to the misery because it is so usual. मैक्सिमम टाइम मैरिड कपल्स को स्पेशली वो जोन में इसलिए बोल रही हूँ बिकॉज इट इज़ वेरी हैंडी, इट कम्स वेरी हैंडी एज एन एग्जाम्पल टू फॉर द मैरिजेस कि आपको यही एडवाइस देते हैं कि सबके साथ होता है ऐसे, कोई बात नहीं,
Yeah.
ये तो ऐसे ही चलता है
Yeah.
ना.
You're
थोड़ी
right.
बहुत लड़ाई होनी चाहिए, ठीक है, होनी चाहिए. लड़ाई में हैविंग डिसएग्रीमेंट्स एंड हैविंग कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स इज अ डिफरेंट इशू. एंड वो कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स किस चीज़ के अराउंड है? इफ इट इज ओनली अराउंड रूटीन थिंग्स, knickknacks, it's okay. But if it is on the self, and if it is on the identity, if it is आपके सारे वजूद पे एक कॉन्फ्लिक्ट है और आपको क्वेश्चन नहीं आ रहा है इन दिस मैरिज, हु एम आई, what is my place in that person's life? So that means there are very important vital underground issues. So आपका सेल्फ या तो बहुत वीक होगा या ईगो सेल्फ बहुत हाई होगा.
Yeah. Yeah.
तो हम वो अवेयरनेस में तो आए कि मैं कहाँ से ऑपरेट कर रही हूँ. क्योंकि ट्रू सेल्फ से तो हम बहुत कम ऑपरेट करते हैं ना, हम उसको शश करने के बहुत माहिर हैं.
Yeah.
सो ईदर वी ऑपरेट फ्रॉम द ईगो सेल्फ कि नो आई नो इट ऑल, आई विल हैंडल इट ऑल, या हम बहुत ही अपने आप को डिग्रेड मोड में लेके थे कि आई एम नॉट गुड इनफ, दैट इज व्हाई आई डिजर्व इट लाइक दिस. सो ये बिकम हमारी स्टेपल स्टेटमेंट बन जाती है लाइफ में.
And we don't say it out loud, it just happens inside the mind. I feel like, you're answering all my questions before I'm asking them. Because my next question to you was going to be like, how does someone know that they are ready for self-work? And you've answered it by saying that it becomes so unbearable in your present life that you actually are just pushed into a corner where you don't have any other exit but to actually face it and say that what is happening.
Yeah.
Why is it like this, right? So, okay, so I'll ask you my next question. Tell me, how do you do your self-work?
So again, it starts with very basic कि awareness आनी चाहिए ना. So if I talk about my journey of self-work, again it started with self-awareness only. So one fine day when you realize कि nothing is working out the way you planned it, despite you being very confident, you being very resourceful, you being very very sure of how you have to handle the situation.
So relatable.
So still things aren't working. So you are just doing it, but the end result is nothing.
Yeah.
And when I say nothing, it is not material. It is not giving you the level of satisfaction. It is not giving you the level of happiness. Let that be your relationship, let that be your finances. आपने सब कुछ किया, आप सब कर भी रहे हो, लेकिन कुछ तो है जो फॉर्मूला से नहीं हो रहा है. सो वो कहीं फॉर्मूला में मिसिंग है. और वो कोई पर्टिकुलर फॉर्मूला होता नहीं है. बाद में ये पता चलता है कि फॉर्मूला तो कोई है ही नहीं है. और हम इतना आदी हो गए ना फॉर्मूला बाय फॉर्मूला, स्टेप बाय स्टेप करने के. ओके, दिस इज व्हाट आई हैव टू डू एंड देन दिस इज व्हाट आई हैव टू डू. सडनली एवरीथिंग वाज अबाउट एवरीबडी एल्स देन यू. So that was my time of awakening कि नहीं, if doing everything by choice is also not giving me that kind of motivation to do it again, then something is amiss. So either I am compromising on myself or I do something about it. At least know कि why I am feeling that I am compromising. It should come from a space of willingness. Whether it is in my relationship or it is in my work, in my career, in my education, things that I want to do. मेरी भी तो एक checklist थी ना.
Yeah.
By the time everything was going by the checklist is okay. But the minute the things were like told to me कि ये अभी need to postpone. और I felt कि इसको अभी closet में रख लेते हैं. और वो closet फिर ऐसे लगने लगा कि वो कभी open ही नहीं होगी मेरे लिए. Right? So when you feel stuck, when I felt the most stuck in my life, that I felt now I can't breathe and I can't move on without knowing what next I need to do. Because again वो एक हम सबका अपना personality type भी है ना. So some people want to know, curiosity इतनी होती है, तो मैं उसको कहती हूँ मेरा CQ curiosity question बहुत आया था. I need to know because I always had the realization कि ये सब जो reality है इससे far beyond there is something more. Right? So if I am doing everything right, then why things are not happening the way I want? Why it is not giving me happiness? Why it is not giving me? Because बहुत बड़ी desires तो है नहीं है life में कि ये भी होना चाहिए, ये भी होना चाहिए. तो वो छोटी desires के साथ भी happiness नहीं है, तो then something is amiss. So that is how I started working on myself to know कि what is happiness. So my entire self quest started with getting more aware about what happiness is. और इतना सब कुछ करने के बाद और इतना पढ़ने के बाद पता चला happiness is inside you. It has always been there. It is only that we define happiness in a different way.
Yeah.
वो प्लान और चेकलिस्ट लेके बैठते हैं ना, तो हमें लगता है वो एंड रिजल्ट में हैप्पीनेस है. वेयर एवर द गोइंग थ्रू द प्रोसेस इज ऑल्सो हैप्पीनेस. गोइंग थ्रू अचीविंग दोज स्मॉल माइलस्टोन इज ऑल्सो हैप्पीनेस. और अगर नहीं, क्या ही होगा अगर नहीं वो चेकलिस्ट कंप्लीट होगी और नहीं आप जिस जर्नी पे चल रहे हो, नहीं डेस्टिनेशन पे पहुंचे, देन शुड आई बी अनहैप्पी? नो. So nothing defines my happiness outside. Everything defines it inside. So it started from there. And being an avid reader really helped, because then I wanted to pick up on कि अच्छा बहुत सारे ऐसे लोग होंगे ना मेरे जैसे,
Yes.
तो उन्होंने कैसे पाया, उनको कैसे समझ आई. So I started reading a lot about people who did a lot of work on themselves, or who understand that there is something more beyond what looks in life. So that really helped. Started practicing Buddhism. That really helped, because आपको life में, as you very rightly said when we started this conversation, कि implementation करना बहुत important है. पढ़ लिया आपने, intellectualize कर लिया सब कुछ,
Yeah.
but then when you're grounded in a philosophy that tells you कि okay, आप सीख लिया, अब next day आपका test है और आप करो. So when I remember when I started practicing Buddhism, practicing Buddhism means you have to live by the principles of that philosophy every day. So if I am saying कि in this world be happy, happiness is there inherent, तो अगर सामने वाला अनहैप्पीनेस फैला रहा है, तो आपकी हैप्पीनेस को ऐसे नहीं जानी चाहिए ना. You should be able to tell yourself, I'm still happy. It's just temporary. That's him. That's not me. Right? So वो implementation कहाँ आएगी? वो learn करना है every day living. Then there is a beautiful concept that I learned, that I am a Buddha and you are a Buddha. So I believe I am a Buddha and I believe you are a Buddha. So by that, so whatever you're saying is also Buddha telling me. Then should I be angry at you? So आपके instantly आपके triggers change हो जाते हैं.
Okay.
Instantly आपका perception change होता है सामने वाले का. आप सामने वाले को वैसे नहीं perceive कर रहे हो जैसा वो बोल रहा है या जैसा वो दिखा रहा है. आपको पता है इसका face temporary है. He is also struggling from something.
Sure.
He is also having a bad day. So let him start giving credit. So वो छोटी छोटी चीज़ें आपकी perception change करती है. तो आप थोड़ा सा कंट्रोल में लेना चीज़ करते हो. आप अपने आप को कंट्रोल में, अपने रिएक्शंस कंट्रोल करते हो. Instantly you do not get into arguments. Instantly you do not snub the other person. You create space for the other person to at least speak up. And you create space for yourself to listen effectively. And then react. और वो react धीरे धीरे responses में बदल जाता है. So that was one part. And then of course the journey doesn't end with that. जितनी self awareness बढ़ेगी, एक लेयर खत्म होगी तो फिर डीपर लेयर उठेगी. अच्छा, अब आप now you're capable to handle these triggers in your environment. Okay, let's test you for a higher thing. So फिर आपके wounds बाहर निकलने शुरू हुए कि अच्छा ये इतनी तो मेरे में हो गई है कैपेसिटी, ये एक्सपीरियंस तो मैंने ऐसे चेंज कर लिया इतनी अंडरस्टैंडिंग लर्निंग से. So what about I was carrying from my childhood? What I was carrying, what about those wounds that I'm carrying from my relationships? So वो surface होने शुरू हुए. Then of course there were other, and I was fortunate enough to understand those things and then take help from my therapist, from my spiritual friends, from different mentors who've been in my life. And I think the spaces have just opened up. You just need to be aware कि मुझे अपने पे काम करना है. This is something which is causing unease in my environment, in my experiences. If I am repeating the same experiences, if I'm living the same experiences, that means something needs to change. And that change is to be within me, not outside me. Right? You might end up changing many houses. Again, I'm saying the same thing. But you might not still feel happy. So that means something internally needs to be done.
Yeah.
Right? So that was the journey. But then what the awareness is the key. जब अवेयरनेस होती है फिर हम डिस्कवर करते हो ना, अच्छा मेरी तो सेल्फ में ये लेयर भी है, मेरी तो अंडरस्टैंडिंग में ये लेयर भी है, मैं तो आई एम केपेबल ऑफ फॉरगिविंग ऑल्सो एंड फॉरगिविंग माई सेल्फ फर्स्ट. फॉरगिवनेस हम सोचते हैं कि बाहर वाले को या दूसरे जाने को देना और मेरा महान बनना बहुत ज़रूरी है. आई एम एबल टू फॉरगिव. नो, प्लीज स्टार्ट फॉरगिविंग योर सेल्फ, एक्सेप्टिंग योर सेल्फ. सो वो सेल्फ डिस्कवरी, सेल्फ रियलाइजेशन कि ओके, the other person is, or these circumstances are not always wrong. It is my patterns, my perception coming from a deeper layer of understanding, yeah, deeper layer of experiences, which is prompting me to look like that,
Yeah.
look at things like that,
Yeah.
experience them like that.
I love the way you said, when you are grounded in the philosophy. मुझे तो लगता है कि हम knowing से grounded in the philosophy की stage तक पहुंच ही नहीं पाते हैं. And you're so right that, all external change actually comes from internal change. Like, a lot of people just say these terms like, you need to change your perspective or you need to develop a perspective. These are actually real things and it is very hard to implement them. We just love to read about these things, but I think, the self-help industry has actually done really well ever since the industrial revolution, because people had the comfort of appliances and they had some free time. Before that तो बस पानी लेके आ रहे हो, आप हाथों से कपड़े धो रहे हो, है ना, गाड़ियाँ नहीं है, बैलगाड़ी पे जा रहे हो, so you're like completely stuck in survival mode, right? But once this happened, it became, people had the time to sit with themselves, and sitting with yourself is a very daunting
Oh, yes,
thing in itself, right?
I think self-awareness begins with sitting with yourself, जब आप बहुत unpleasantness हो जाती है आपके experiences में, अब आप, when you really feel that now you are stuck, I can't see any way forward, that is the time you really need to take a pause and sit with yourself and see what is really bothering me, why it is, कुछ ऐसा तो नहीं है कि I am attracting everything in the similar pattern again and again. और हम ना अपने साथ बैठना पसंद इसलिए नहीं करते हैं because वो it is very courageous act.
Yeah.
You don't want to see yourself in that space. हम अपने आप को नहीं देखना चाहते. How many of us really look into the mirror, into our own eyes and, talk to ourselves?
Yeah.
लेकिन हम अपने लिए सब कुछ गलत कहेंगे. I am not worthy, I am not enough. Or we want to praise ourselves in a way, वो भी हमारी eyes नहीं है, वो भी हमारी ego self की eyes हैं. Right? So it is very important. Anybody who is keen on healing should at least, before even going to a therapist or any form of healing, should learn to sit with themselves. Take a pause and sit with yourself. Sit with that emotion. See what is it trying to tell you. See what the body is trying to tell you with that.
So I think this is how I picture it. Like, anybody who is currently just dissatisfied and miserable and things are not making sense, despite all the things that they expected happening or not happening, or happening not in that way. I feel like once that happens, the CQ comes into play, right? The curiosity quotient, like you said, that one becomes curious that why is this happening or why is this not happening. Then you go to reading and understanding and, other people, reaching out to other people. And once that happens, once you've read a book on something, as I mentioned before, the self-help industry really boomed when people had the time to sit with themselves. And when you do sit with yourself, तो अपने आप ये चीज़ें भी आपके दिमाग में आने लग जाती हैं, right? So either you go into denial or you go into defense, so however you like to deal with it. But if you have the courage to sit with yourself, which is the real implementation after knowing that something is amiss or something is, there are greater and deeper realities than how you are perceiving it simply on a superficial level. If you have the courage to sit with yourself, I think then the role of a therapist truly comes in, and then the real work of self-work, so to say, and therapy really begins.
Absolutely. Otherwise, it's just a fact that, you just want to be in the rat race again of healing. कि ये सब कर रहे हैं तो मैं भी करके देख लूँ. Doesn't happen
then
that
it
way.
just becomes a fad.
Yeah.
Thank you for this wonderful conversation on what real self-work and what real therapy is. Thank you for being here, Navita.
Thank you so much. As always, it's a pleasure to speak to you. And because I think you bring out the best in the person who has a lot to say. But I think, it's good.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
so
you for
much.
holding this space for me. Thank you.
Absolutely. So until next time, more such conversations.